today I recorded this super romantic, boho, somewhat natural kind of. This would be awesome for a festival or your wedding or anything really, every day. I would wear this every day. I love this. So if you'd like to know how I created this look, keep on watching. If you think I look like shit, then you should probably not watch it. I hate filming intros, outros. They're so awkward. I'm just gonna stop. Here comes the makeup part. So first we're gonna start with a primer. I pretty much always use Maybelline Baby Skin, and a primer is gonna be really important, especially something for like a festival or bridal where you're gonna be outside and you're gonna be sweating and gross. This will help it so your face doesn't fall off. For foundation, I want full coverage, but I don't want to have a really caked on look. So I'm just using my Ofra Silk Peptide Absolute Cover Foundation with a damp beauty blender. And I'm not gonna use a ton of product, just enough to cover any redness. If you're being photographed in natural light, a really cakey foundation is going to show. I want my skin to still look like skin. And anything that needs a little bit of extra help is gonna get concealed anyways. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in Porcelain, and with my fingers, I'm just gonna dab it under my eyes, down the center of my nose, a little bit on my chin and forehead. And then again with my damp beauty blender, just going to blend that out. For this look, I don't want a really structured contour. I just want to be bronzy, but still carve those features a little bit. So I'm going to use a big, fat, fluffy brush and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour. I'm just mixing the lightest color and the really warm shade. I'm just going to put that up here and blend it up into my temple. A little bit on the forehead. And define the nose a little bit. Just with this angled, fluffy eyeshadow brush. We don't want any harsh lines. We want it to look somewhat natural, undetectable. Now we'll set this with a little bit of powder. I'm not going to use powder in a lot of places because I want it to stay fairly glowy. I am going to do under my eyes, but just under my eyes, not the whole highlighted area. A little bit here, just to add a little bit of definition to that bronzer we put on our cheeks. And in places where my makeup creases. We're not gonna do any baking. I'm gonna keep my brows fairly natural and fluffy. And I will be using Anastasia Beverly Hills a Dip Brow Pomade in taupe. Just doing it super lightly in little hair-like strokes. Not really going for a super carved out, clean brow. We definitely still want it to be defined, but natural. But you can do your brow however you like it, however you feel comfortable. And then with my CoverGirl Clear Mascara, I'm going to gel the hairs upward and make them look super duper fluffy. I love fluffy brows. I love them like I love fluffy unicorns. Fluffy bunnies. Fluffy beards. For your wedding day or a festival or whatever you're up to, you're gonna want to do your other brow. Once you have two awesome fluffy unicorn brows, you can stop doing brows. You don't need any more brows. Next, I'm going to prime my eyelids with my Ofra eyeshadow primer. This stuff feels like silk. Let that dry a little bit. And now I am using my modern Renaissance palette because I can't quit this palette. Using a big fat fluffy brush, I'm going to take the lightest color, tempera, any light shade will do, and I'm just gonna put it all over just as a base to help the other eyeshadows blend. And then with a smaller fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm going to use warm taupe and just put it in the crease, blend it out. Since we're doing more of a boho-y, effortless summer look, you can get a little bit messy with your eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna go in with raw sienna just to warm it up a teensy weensy bit. And then using Cypress Umber, the darkest shade in the palette, I'm just gonna pop that on the outer lid and then blend it across. And bring it out a little bit more. Just because that's what I like on my eye shape. Then I'm gonna go in with another large eyeshadow blending brush and I'm just gonna blend out all those edges. Really want this look to be super blended, effortless looking. Takes so much effort. And then with a smaller brush, I'm gonna go back in with warm taupe and put it on the under eye. Kind of just do the same thing as we did on the upper lid, on the lower lid. A little bit of raw sienna, warm it up a little bit. And then in with Cypress Umber, the dark brown shade, right up on the lash line. Just dust away any excess shadow. And then I'm going to use my Sun Dipped Glow Kit, and I'm going to use bronzed, just with my finger. I'm going to put it on the lid. And then with an itty bitty brush, I'm going to go in with Moonstone and some Summer and highlight the inner corner. I'm also going to put a little bit of highlight with Moonstone under my brow. And then we can do the other eye. Now that the eyeshadow is complete, I'm going to put on some Benefit They're Real mascara and decide whether or not I want to put lashes on. Try not to do that. You could definitely leave the eyes at this. It is super pretty with just mascara. You could put on some individual lashes just to add some volume. But for me, personally, I like me some lash. So I'm putting on lashes. So I'm not entirely sure what lashes these are. I think they're by Unicorn Lashes, and I think Luna Fleur maybe? But I found them in the bottom of a tampon box because I wore them to my boyfriend's house and then obviously forgot a container to put them in and wanted them to be safe. So I thought a tampon box would be a safe place to keep them. And then I forgot about them. And then I found them and I was excited. So here they are. Definitely want them as close to the lash line as possible since this look is linerless. So you can just kind of squeeze your lashes down. Get them as low as possible, or you can use cool tools. One lash down, one to go. Got our lashes on, the glue is drying. We can do the rest of our face. I'm gonna keep the cheeks and the lips really peachy, just to kind of match the colors in the flowers and whatnot. And peach is my favorite color. I am using Luminoso by Milani. A little bit on my nose, because it's super cute. And obviously, since it's summer, I want to glow like the sun. I'm gonna mix a little bit of summer and a little bit of moonstone. Oh yes. Bring it up a little bit onto the temple. Highlighter sticks so much better when you don't powder all your foundation. And for a lip, I'm gonna use Wet n Wild Color Icon Pencil in Willow, kind of as a base to help the lip color stay. I'm only gonna overline a little bit. Just gonna fill in the whole lip. Over top of that, I'm gonna use Urban Decay Stark Naked Comfort Matte from the Vice collection. I'm just gonna blot that a little bit. And add a tiny bit of gloss. This is Skinny Dip by DNA. Apparently I really want to be naked. Skinny Dip and Stark Naked. And if you'd like, you can be done at this point, but I no longer feel comfortable without my faux freckles. I'm using Anastasia Dip Brown Taupe and just this little pointy brush. I'm just gonna put just a few on my nose and leave it at that. Just tap them into your skin, make them look a bit more natural, and I'm done! As usual, I hope you guys like this video. I hope that it will be helpful for some kind of event that you need to be glowy and angelic and maybe bridal, who knows? Congratulations if that's the case. And give me a thumbs up. I think that really helps. I don't really understand YouTube yet. I'm working on it. Definitely subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Mwah. You may not kiss the bride. Just kidding.